Hi guys, today we're going to talk about remember and remind. Now let's start with remember. When we talk about remember, we are talking about keeping an information on our mind about something or someone. When you try to keep something but you don't think about it, you just keep it in your mind. That is what remember is. Now for example, let me give you an example. I remember to post a letter. Now that is an example, something I remember to do. Now we can also say remember is a way of saying you do not forget something, right? Now another example, I can ask you a question. Do you remember my name? What would you tell me? I remember your name is Craig, right? That is the question. So now to ask a question, do you remember, you say, now do you remember my name? And then you answer me, you say, yes, I do. But I don't want you to say that, I want you to tell me your name. Say, yes, your name is Craig. Now that is just very simple thing about remember. But the bigger problem is there is a confusing spot between remember and remind, which we are going to talk about today. So let's talk about remind. Now remind is when someone helps you to recall something or some sort of information. Now let's take some examples about remind. Imagine you want to send a letter to your uncle somewhere in a different country. You tell someone, maybe you can forget, maybe you have a very, very short memory. Then you tell your friend, please remind me to call my uncle or to send a letter to my uncle. Now you tell someone to do something for you. It means there is a way that someone helps you to do something. Let's write an example down. For example, Jane reminded me to buy her a birthday gift. Why will Jane remind me to buy her a birthday gift? Because last year I forgot, or I gave her a reason and I said I forgot. But so that I don't forget, so that I remember, Jane decided to remind me. She says, Craig, this time don't forget to buy me a birthday gift. So Jane reminded me to buy her a birthday gift. Now let's take another example. What can you be reminded of? For example, my boss reminded me to do my job. I'm a very lazy person, and every time I go to work, my boss always reminds me, do your job very well, do your job, you don't finish your job. It's a way. Somebody helps you to remember something. Somebody helps you to become a better person. Now, let's moving on. There is another way of remind, which is remind of. Now, when we talk about remind, we can also talk about remind of. Now, this is a phrasal verb, a part of remind, but we use it in a different way. Now, remind of is when something is similar, something is close. Now, it's like saying similar. Now, when we say similar, it means it looks alike. For example, I can say, this girl reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. It means they are similar, they look alike. Look at that. I'm walking on the street, I see a beautiful girl because my ex-girlfriend is beautiful. So when I see a beautiful girl, I say, this beautiful girl reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. Now we are using reminder, which is a form of phrasal verb. Now let's take another example. What can you get reminded of? Now imagine you have a pet, a cat. Now, and you will walk, your cat is dead maybe. I'm sorry for that. But now imagine this cat, you're walking on the street and you see the same type of cat, the same color, the same eyes. You say, oh my God, this cat reminds me of my dead cat, Tom. I hope you understand. I hope you've enjoyed this video. See you next time. Have a great day.